So, good morning and welcome back to Premier League news. Now, I've seen so many reactions to this Liverpool defeat. If you've come here for me to laugh, probably best to switch off now. They did lose yesterday. They fully deserved to lose yesterday. I did a live watch along for the game. I actually really enjoyed the game. I was really shocked at how poor Liverpool were, if I'm being completely honest. And it kind of sums it up in Mohamed Salah's face here. I thought he was really poor on the day. Liverpool in general didn't do what they normally do. Maybe they're getting a bit tired, I don't know. But it took them forever to have a shot on target. I think they only ended up having a couple in the end. But it wasn't the bog standard, all singing, all dancing Liverpool that we've seen be relentless for the last two seasons in terms of just grinding out wins, slapping teams about, and just dominating. I know last season they didn't win the league, but they're current European champions, and they're European champions for a reason, because they're the best team in Europe. Even after this defeat, they're still the best team in Europe. And it now means that they can go and fully concentrate on overturning that 1-0 deficit they've got against Atletico Madrid. Now, let's talk about Watford a little bit. I want to talk about them before I come back to Liverpool. Obviously, the two men at the moment, Ismaila Sarr, what a performance from that guy. What a performance. I remember him scoring against Arsenal in the Europa League away to, I think it was Rennes, when he played in Rennes. And Nacho Monreal having a tantrum, then breaking away and him scoring a goal past Petr Cech. And yeah, he put on a brilliant performance, a man of the match performance. And he got the 2 goals, the second goal. The first, let's talk about the first goal. The first goal came from a throw-in up near Liverpool's corner flag. Dejan Lovren decides to let the ball bounce. It then goes over his head. Van Dijk didn't stick a leg out. I thought that was poor from Van Dijk, and I think he's the best centre-back in the world by a mile. And then Andy Robertson just ball watching as Sarr skips in and taps it in the bottom corner. A decent, well-worked throw-in, but absolutely shocking defending, and something that you can't really throw at Liverpool often. They've been quality defensively. Then you go to the second goal, and you know, I know that Dini's on the third goal, so I'm just going to talk over the third goal picture. But the second goal, again, it was great play, but again, it was from a throw-in in Watford's own half. And then Dini just hoofs it round the corner about 40 yards, and Ismaila Sarr's clean through on goal. And you're like, oh my God, this guy's actually going to score. And what a finish. What a finish. He dinks Alisson like a prime Lionel Messi. It was absolutely fantastic. And then obviously Troy Deeney, again, another defensive error from Alexander-Arnold, who again has been superb all season. It was just a catalogue of errors for Liverpool last night. And it resulted in a 3-0 victory and a much needed win for Watford, who were one from bottom of the table. And they'd seen that Norwich had won the night before against Leicester. And that is 2 epic results, 2 massive, massive results for them 2 teams. Now, let's come back onto Liverpool a little bit. And I want to speak about how good their run's been. You know, last season they lost 1 game and they didn't win the title, and that must have hurt them. Obviously, they went on to win the Champions League from the season before when they lost in the final, which again must have hurt them. And they have this ability, Liverpool, that when they have a fail, they come straight back and they go and do it the following season. Now, they had the foul with the Champions League in the final with Karius and all of that lot. They then come back and said, nah, it's our season. And they beat Tottenham in the final, which makes it funny because Arsenal fans were cheering for Liverpool that day, but now Arsenal fans are laughing at Liverpool. But listen, I ain't laughing at Liverpool. They're an absolute joy to watch. I know they weren't yesterday, but yeah, then in the league, they obviously lost the league. They lost 1 game. They lost out on the league title to Man City. And then this season, they've gone, nah, we're going to come back and we're going to smash it. And they're like 22 points clear, I think it is. I know City have got a game in hand, but still, even if they win that, they're 19 points clear. They only need 4 more wins and it's game over. It's done and dusted, which ironically, I think they can do at the Etihad, which would be kind of mental, really. But they have been so good in the last 2 seasons. It is unbelievable. To lose 1 game and draw 1 game in 28. So you've won 26, which equals the invincible season, the amount of wins Arsenal got, my team got, 26 wins, 1 draw, 1 loss so far, with 10 to play. Fantastic season, literally fantastic season. They've been a joy to watch. Klopp's been brilliant. The players have been brilliant. But last night it weren't to be. And if they'd gone unbeaten, you got to hold your hands up and say fantastic. I don't buy into this. Oh well, our unbeaten runs in. No. Listen. I couldn't care less if Liverpool did go unbeaten or not. The fact and reality is, I'm not looking back 16 years. I couldn't care less what we did 16 years ago. My club is in a mess, and I want to look to just try and sort that out if we can. But this now means that Liverpool can concentrate on going and retaining the Champions League. And like I said, that is going to be really difficult. And I do think they will beat Atletico. I do think they'll get through, but can they go on and retain it? And it's where they go from here. And this is why I said about their bounce back ability. They've done it in the Champions League by losing the final and then winning it the following year. In the league, they also lost out, but then they've done it the following year, this year. Now, where do they go from here? Because I know that when Arsenal went on a massive unbeaten run, when we lost that game, we lost a few games after that. And mentally, it's draining because every single week you're winning games in the tunnel before you walk on the pitch. The teams you're playing against already know they've lost. Yeah. Now, yesterday, fair play to Watford. They were absolutely, to a man, superb. They were putting their bodies on the line. They were stopping the passing angles. They were getting into players. Their passing was quick. It was a perfect performance from Watford, and it was one that was not expected at all. I did a watch along, like I said. I probably kind of jinxed it because on Thursday, my dead football club decided to get knocked out the Europa League, and I predicted us to win 5-0. I also predicted on that watch along Liverpool to win 5-0. So if I predict your team to win 5-0, chances are you're going to lose. So you better be nice to me in the comment section. Which reminds me, excuse me, that I am doing a watch along for Spurs against Wolves later on today. Straight after that, I am doing a watch along for the League Cup final, Aston Villa against Man City. Then tomorrow, my banter team play again against Portsmouth. I swear they better not lose that game. Tuesday, Chelsea Liverpool. I'll be doing a watch along for that. Wednesday, I'll be doing a watch along for Spurs against Norwich. And then Thursday, I'll be doing a watch along for Derby versus Man United. Watch Along Central, the only place on YouTube that does every single Arsenal game on a watch along. I am going to expand and do some more. I enjoy doing them. I watch a lot of football, so why not stream them and watch them with you guys? So there we go. But listen, I'd love to hear your thoughts on Liverpool's unbeaten run to this point. Are you one of them fans that's laughing at them? If so, tell me why, because I don't get it. If you're not, then cool. I understand why you're not, because I know exactly how I feel about it. And like we as fans, yes, it's always nice to laugh at rival fans, but when my club are in the gutter, I don't think we're in any position to laugh at rival fans. But especially when they're top of the table and got more than double the amount of points we have got at Arsenal right now, I don't see how we can laugh and be crashing out of Europe's second tier competition. But maybe that's just me. I know that the tweets, the Insta, the videos, it's been like we've won a trophy. And this is where we are as fans, unfortunately, at Arsenal. We've slipped so far down into the gutter that now we have to laugh that Liverpool have lost one game. Well, we lost one game a couple of days ago. Didn't see anyone laughing then. So there we go. But like I said, I'd love to hear your thoughts on it. And let me know, do you think they can pick themselves back up? Obviously, like I said, it's mentally, when you're going on that pitch, it's in your head that you're better than everyone. And then when you don't win a game, that can mess your head up a little bit, like it did with Arsenal in that 49 unbeaten. You know, after we lost to Man United, well, actually, I say lost, we were robbed to Man United with Rooney's little dive. I still ain't forgotten. After that, we did lose a few games after that, and it's going to be hard for Liverpool to pick themselves up. I suppose the good thing for them is the fact that they haven't got that. Well, they've got that cushion. They're so far ahead, it don't really matter. And now they can concentrate on going and retaining the Champions League. So firstly, do you think they can pick themselves up? Leave that in the comment section. Secondly, do you think they can go and overturn Atletico Madrid? And thirdly, do you think they can retain the Champions League? Leave it all in the comment section down below. I'd love to hear your thoughts on it. Don't forget, come and join the watch-alongs later on today. Back-to-back watch-alongs today. Spurs versus Wolves, followed by the League Cup final, Aston Villa, David and Goliath, basically. Aston Villa versus Man City. So do come and check that out. And I'll be back a little bit later on. Have a wonderful day. Laters, peeps.